Okay, so now we're going to be talking about your project profile. All right, so what's a project profile? Well, you can think of a project profile as the foundation for your project. All right, and this is what you'll want to set up initially before you start doing anything, because a lot depends on how you've set it up. All right, so the project profile determines how the project is going to be seen, and here's what you need to know. If your video was originally shot on an analog format, such as VHS, Beta, even DVD, then it is most likely a format with a size frame of 720 by 480 pixels. That size frame video will be playing at 29.97 frames per second. And this is what we determine or call a 4:3 format. Now that's what you're looking at here on the screen, 4:3 format. It is sitting in a container that is a HD container, and that's why there's black bars on either side. Now it's a little bit misleading because this program blows up the video, or has blown up the video, to fit best in this container that we have it in. So what it does is it blows the video up so that the top and the bottom meet the top and the bottom of the frame. But of course, that because there isn't enough video information there, the sides are blank. And so this is a 720 by 480 original footage. On the other hand, the size that it's sitting on is an HD size, as I said, and that size is actually 1920 by 1080. And HD is generally in one of two formats, pretty much. Nowadays, it's either 1920 by 1080 or it's 1280 by 720. Now, one of the ways that you can tell what your format of your video is just by checking the clip itself. And if you check the clip itself, it will give you the size under properties. So you go right click on the clip, go to properties, and under the properties tab there's a details tab. You click details and it will tell you that it is 720 by 480 or 1920 by 1080 or whatever it is. Okay, so if you don't know. But at any rate, so why is this important? Well, if you're editing an old VHS tape like this in an HD profile, it's not going to fill the screen. And I mentioned this program has scaled this, and that's because it is set to best fit here. So it's tried to fit this clip as best it could into the profile. But the profile that this is set up in is an HD profile. Now, let me show you where you set a profile, all right, and what the difference would be. If you go over here to this little button right here and you click it, it's going to tell you that this project is set up as an HD 1080i at 29.97 frames at 1920 by 1080. Okay, so this is what you would use for HD of that size. All right, but if you click this arrow, you can see that you could change that, and you can change it to a lot of things. All right, so if you click it, then you can see you could change this to anything from the 4K format all the way down. It could be a lot of different things. So if we wanted to, we could go back to the original 720 by 480 size. And if we did that and we clicked that, this is what that would look like, 720 by 480. Now you see you've lost the bars on the side. This video will now fill the screen on like like it used to normally would. And so that's one way. I mean, that's what you could do if you wanted to edit that way. If you have only 720 by 480 footage, you may want to do it this way. That way your clips are clean. There's no black bars on the side. You don't have to worry about it. If you wanted to, and this is the profile that you would use, okay? If you wanted to do it under as an HD file, then you would go HD 1080. Okay, this one I guess. You could do this, and you're back to the black bars on the side. Now, this was good if you want to mix the project. Maybe you have some HD footage. Maybe you want to mix that with some standard definition footage. And so if you were going to do that, then you'd have to use this type of file. And if you did that and you wanted to mix the formats, then you could put this on track 2, and you could put a background of some sort if you wanted to, unless you want to leave black, and you could have the background behind it when it went to this footage. So that's an option that you could do. So that is what profiles are. You should select the profile before you start your project, and then that way you'll know how it's going to look, and you'll be dealing with what it's going to finally look like. You don't want to do your project and then change it. I mean, you could, but that could cause you to have some surprises. So it's better to begin by selecting your profile and all. Now, once you have your profile set and everything, then you can save your project, and that's done over here. We're under File, and then Save Project As, and then you would name your project. And I generally do that once I've selected the profile, and then I start loading in all my footage, and then from that point on, you would go back. I think we've said this before. You would just go back and you would click Save Project each time, or Control S, and that would save the project. And you want to save the project frequently so that computer crashes, power goes off, something happens, you don't lose the project. Okay, that's Save Profiles, and I'll see you in the next video where we actually will start editing this sucker. Okay, all right, so I look forward to it. See you then. Bye.